Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Tay. Welcome back to the Young Investor's Guide. And in today's video, I'm gonna be going over what I do every time I get paid. So if you're new to the channel and you want to start the steps of growing your money, make sure you subscribe and also leave a comment of any of the things you want to implement from this video. And as always, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the content. And with that being said, let's jump right into the first thing I do when that paycheck hits. So credit card balances. The first thing I do every single time I get paid is pay off my credit card balances. I use my credit card for most of my purchases, if not all my purchases. Things like gas, groceries, my phone bill, car insurance are things I put on my credit card every single month, so paying these balances off in full is a priority. I'm going to do a future video explaining how to best use a credit card, but for right now, just understand that paying off your credit card balance in full is the best way to avoid the high interest rates that come with most credit cards, especially if you're trying to do more investing. So the next thing is automatic investing. All my investments are set up automatically, so I don't have to go in manually and do it myself. This makes it easier for me to pay myself first and then just set it and forget it. I have this set up for both my individual and my Roth IRA in Robinhood. And I like using that platform because its UI is simple and it also makes it easy for me to just invest in any stock that I want to and do research on it. But you can use any platform. All you have to do is look through it, look where you could do a recurring investment, and then just be consistent with it. The last thing I like to do is build my emergency fund. So I recently just started my emergency fund, and after my investments go through, I add $250 into my high interest account with Robinhood, and it's just like the cash sweep program. You put it into the buying power, and then that money that's just sitting in there has a 3.25% interest, and then sometimes, depending on promotional periods, the interest rate could get boosted with some requirements. But that's what I'm doing right now for my emergency fund. So the goal I'm trying to hit for my emergency fund by the end of this year is about 6 to 10K in it. But a good rule of thumb is to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses covered. And the reason why you should create an emergency fund is just in case any situation happens, you'll be able to get the cash fast without having to have it tied all into your investments, and you might have to sell it for a loss. Now you might be wondering, why do I do this? Why do I have my money doing all these things? Well, the reason why is because I'm putting my money to work. I'm not just letting it sit in my checking account and just saving. I'm doing stuff with my money, and this system helps me stay disciplined so that I could be more consistent and I could build wealth over time. That's how true wealth is built, through consistency and time. You just got to keep doing your system. Now I'm actually going to show you guys my Robinhood account so you can see how much is being contributed into my investments every paycheck and how the money is being distributed between each investment. So opening up my Robinhood, we could see my reoccurring investments. We see the next one is on March the 6th. That's when I get paid. And then I have stocks like NextEra Energy, Microsoft, Nvidia. And it's just small amounts, but it's reoccurring, so it's going to keep happening, and it's all automatic. This is my individual account. So going over to my Roth IRA, we could see that I have the exact same setup. Everything's going to be on March the 6th. And that's the dollar amount that goes out of my paycheck every single paycheck. Just to go over everything that was covered in today's video, I have all my credit cards getting paid off when my paycheck hits. I have my investments all set up automatically, so I don't have to do it manually by myself. And then I am creating an emergency fund just in case anything were to happen and I would need that cash right away. So yeah, I do that every paycheck. Alright, so that's the end of the video. If you guys like the content, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, a subscribe will be really appreciated. And leave any comments down below if you want to implement any of these into your paycheck routine. Or if you have something that I didn't talk about, let me know. I might add it to mine. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.